having wrist pain with any type of weight-bearing exercises like push-ups, handstands, yoga, anything like that, you can use a towel to kind of give yourself a quick fix for moving through the motion with less pressure on the wrist. So roll up a towel, place the base of your wrist on the towel and your fingers hanging down, so creating a little bit of a slope. And this immediately is going to take some pressure off of your wrist, and you can go ahead and perform your exercises and see how it feels. What we really want to work on is improving our weight-bearing ability on our wrists. So you can go ahead and get started by going into this tabletop position, and you can play around with shifting your weight back and forth between your hips towards your wrists, and just go with what you can tolerate. And you can even find a middle and shift all the weight onto one wrist and then the other. Play around with weight shifting, and then also play around with what is that neutral, where the weight is even on both wrists, because sometimes if you're weight bearing through one wrist more than the other, that wrist is going to hurt. You can play around with stretching the wrist in different positions, applying, again, as much weight as tolerated in different positions. You can flip the palm face up, so that's going to put kind of a lot of pressure on your wrist, but play around with it, listen to your body. And if all of that is a little bit much for you, you can also work through range of motion without loading some weight on it. So I like to clasp my hands and do like a figure 8 or infinity sign, and move your wrist through all of its motions, get it nice and warmed up. To strengthen the wrist, you can grab some kind of weight. So I don't have dumbbells at home, so I'm going to use a hammer. We're going to move the wrist through pretty much all of its range of motion. We could do wrist extension, so bringing it up and then slowly lowering down. We can also do wrist flexion. We can do radial deviation, so moving towards the thumb side and dropping down slowly. Ulnar deviation, so moving towards the pinky side. And of course, we've got pronation and supination. So pronation here, supination here.